Dirt Gang Productions. Yo, Harlem Smiley, it's about that time. We want to see a movie. Work time.
Greetings, salutations to everybody out there. This is the Best of Both Worlds podcast. Ladies and Holly, what's up?
Yo, listen, man. I know what they waiting for, man. But as we get our shit together here, I ain't even go. You know what? Let's just get right into the intro. Let's get right into the intro. Let's get right into the intro. Fuck it. Now, be honest. When you first seen little baby in there, did you have the bonnet on and you snatched it off just to get the
No,
picture?
I didn't. I had my regular hair. I had the Versace's on the face.
Oh, so they caught you a good Walmart game, huh?
Oh yeah, I looked real good. I looked real good, but he was in the hood, so
yeah,
everybody was taking pictures, snapping. He was trying to get the fuck up out of here. He didn't realize that the Walmart that he came to was the hood fucking Walmart.
I told you it's the mortars. If you ride, then I ride, then I slide. I don't care if we fail, long as we said we try. If you cry, then I cry. If you die, then I die. We used to be a crazy team. Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. If you ride, then I ride. If you slide, then I slide. I don't care if we fail, long as we say we try. If you cry, then I cry. If you die, then I die. We used to be a crazy team. Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde.
Up the hill.
Any nigga get killed. That's why we live by the slogan. Never ran, never will. Unless we doing deals, moving pills, or we moving krills.
Nobody would notice that nigga.
He should have went to Target, real talk. But he came to the Walmart thinking that shit was gonna be sweet and shit was gonna be good. And he was in Walmart and he had to fucking leave and fucking kind of rush up out of Walmart because he was in the hood Walmart. But you know what? Yes, we can get it popping. Listen, make sure y'all follow Fuego Base. Make sure y'all follow the people that fucks with Hartford people, Benny the Butcher. Listen, all of them. I don't know yet. I'm just anticipating. Hopefully that he has good advice for up and coming rappers in Hartford. Everybody that's the South end. And the North End,
with all the Jamaicans.
The Jamaicans.
They still got like that big ass pothole in the middle of the street.
Of course, we got potholes everywhere.
I'm talking. It's like when you come into the park or whatever, the Jamaicans, they got like a big ass pothole. So.
Oh, you talk about Beanie?
Yeah.
Yeah, 150 characters on each page.
When she was like 16.
But foster kids, but I don't know. But in New York, when foster kids turn 18, they get them their paperwork to get their own apartments.
Hey yo, they also
you have to go through a certain amount of certain things that you have to do in order to become independent on your own. Now,
bum rush like a motherfucker.
He didn't really get bum rushed, but
But at the same time, man, listen, you better watch the movements. We talking about at times where it was nothing really going on. He's the best hype man in the world. That nigga gets
like we smoked the woolly, please.
He don't even supposed to be up there.
Not at all. They could at least have him do one song if he was going to be up there. That was crazy.
In my opinion, what you saying was failed talent, man.
Melly Mel, 2L, all caps. Rocking with your boy Harlem Smiley, that's a fact. Best of both worlds, chase the game, it's a rap. The other parts put you to sleep, and that's a nap. Let's rap.
let's
I can't hear you. Smiley. Unmute the mic.
I'm on mute. One more time for the culture. It's episode 11, bitches. Let's get it. Oh, don't worry. Only y'all gonna see that that's watching it live, because I'm gonna edit that shit out. But anyway, yeah, I'm saying, what's cracking, Melly Mel? Salute to the people. Salute to all the Wrench Gang members, the Honey Gang members. Y'all know how it go, man. It's the Best of Both Worlds podcast with Harlem Smiley and my co-host, of course,
Melly Mel, 2 L's, all caps. That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying, man? So listen, man, you know how that go. Salute to everybody who's going to be watching this on Apple Podcasts, on Spotify, on Twitch, on Lisbon, on YouTube. Salute to all of y'all, man, as well as the people right now in the live chat. You know how that go, man. So, yo, Melly Mel, man, it's been a lot of shit going on in the last couple of days, man. I guess today we got a good one for the peoples.
Yes, definitely. Definitely got a good one for y'all today. So make sure y'all hit that like button on y'all way in. Put us in this algorithm and make y'all support.
That's a fact, man. And if you're a content creator who got the share button like Melly Mel got now, you know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all share that, man. Share that for the team one time, man. That's it.
Button now. I'm able to share other content creators and I'm able to show my support in another way, more than just, going to their lives and clicking the like button. So
that's a fact, man.
YouTube, man, for getting that popping for me, man. I'm almost there to my 1,000. Y'all keep supporting. Y'all keep, subscribing. Get me to my 1,000.
That's a fact, man. And before we get started, man, y'all know what time it is. It don't matter what y'all rolling on, man. Whether it's a Dutch or Indica. Whether it's a sativa or Indica. That Reggie Miller. Don't be smoking that shit, man. But if you want to get a little hybrid in, smoke that. But it don't matter whether you're smoking out of a Dutch, a backwood, Swisher Sweet, Fonto, with the raw paper, of course, or the Bob Marley paper, man. It's time for everybody in the chat. Y'all got y'all blunts rolled up, man. It's time for y'all to sync up, man. Merch coming soon, man. Light us up.
All right, y'all. It's a little bit too early to be drinking over here, so I'm going to just chill on that. But
that's a fact. Yeah, that's a fact. Unless you in Vegas right now. Other than that, nah, it's way too early.
Yeah, I'm going to chill on that. So y'all go ahead and...
Word up. So, Melly, what we... Yosemite. This that. It's the best of both worlds, bitches. You get it all over here. Harlem Smiley is almost, man, listen, I smoking before I started talking. What we got for the people today, Melly?
We got a lot for y'all today. I mean, we got, shit that's been going on in the media. We got shit that's been going on YouTube. We're going to get into all of it today. Okay. So, first things first, let's talk about the Alpo situation right quick.
Our next contestant up is Lee Majors.
I'll take Mac Attack beats for 500 duels.
Chai's mixed it.
Majors that boy who spit that fire. Lee walking NASDAQ, he's a stock riser. Majors stay flyer than Spencer for hire. Lee is that dude who sometimes puff that sour. Majors the swag, your chick knows the best. Say a few words, 2.5, she's undressed. Lee fuck with no lames, don't need the stress. Majors a nomad till the last breath. Lee born in Harlem, upstate where he rests. Majors get love every state where he steps. Lee take no handouts, his cash on deck. Majors bust bottles and club once he steps. Lee smooth like Westbrook, ball and take flight. Majors like 4-5 and Garden that night. Lee shit legit, know his shit right. When I retire, still selling like Mike's.
It's your turn again, Lee Majors. Which category do you choose this time?
I'll take Nomad's Red Kids for 500 duels.
know what? Y'all getting a lot of money on Jeopardy. I'm about to rob all y'all niggas.
Work time.
Remix! Curry's that nigga who's really up next.
Yep.
Smiley's that nigga who stay banging sets. Curry's that nigga who stay with the job. But y'all better watch Smiley from Brooklyn, he robs. Brownsville, he rap right across from the Jacks.
Yep.
Curry's a mess, he so crap by the steps. Smiley by corner stores pushing that raw. And he get there and floors right up on the boards. This is Curry versus Smiley, different categories. In love with the 4-4, holy matrimony. I spread the cheese all around. That's what the crackers talk. They rate y'all with 360s. It's just Sagittarius. Curry known defended, but Smiley independent. I spit bars behind the bars, so transcendent. But Curry losing weight. My Smiley moving weight through the states 2 to 8, like a moving freight. Yikes.
Because it's been a hot topic on these YouTube streets since the news broke, and everybody's been reporting on it. So we can talk about it and get it out the way. So for you guys who don't know, Alpo was a drug kingpin in New York City.
Yeah.
The Paid in Full movie was basically made off of him. Rich Porter?
Rich Porter.
And who was the other guy?
I forgot the last name, but if you seen Paid in Full, literally the characters who played Rico, who played Mitch, and
Ace Boogie.
Ace Boogie, yeah, those are the 3 people who was, we know 2 out of the 3, but proceed.
Yeah, so that movie was basically made off of their life story or whatever they went through, in the drug game. So as you guys know, in the movie, it was some allegations that, y'all seen the movie. Rico killed Mitch and later on ended up snitching. Okay, his name was AZ. Okay, AZ. All right. There we go.
I knew it was a name of like a rapper, but I couldn't think of it, but good.
Okay, so basically, and then he ended up snitching. So he just recently got out. I'm not sure how long ago was it, Smiley, that he got out?
It was just a couple of years ago that he got out.
Okay.
I would probably say 2 to 3 years tops, maybe. Not even that long, maybe.
Okay, so he got out of prison and he's been on the streets of New York ever since.
Comfortable, chilling.
Okay, comfortable and chilling. Now, I'm going to say this, Smiley, because every time I feel like when New York gets brought up in, just rat allegations and drug kingpins that snitch, they always seem to bring up Alpo and how he's just walking around New York City free, and niggas just be on some just on stuff like, oh well, why nobody got Alpo? Why nobody did this? Well, even if it's a couple years later, you never know what can happen.
You know what it is? I felt like he it might have been 2015 he got out. Don't take my timestamps for it. And I'm gonna tell y'all why right now.
I got the profit up.
Yes, sir.
I always double up.
Smiley.
Goonies. It ain't nothing, bro.
Dutchy the Great.
It ain't nothing, bro.
Come on.
Let's go. Around the clock records.
Work time.
We can't be stopped.
Yes, sir. I'm the illest, no pressure, then I ain't puffin' that. Say I'ma kill him, who steppin', I bet we stumpin' back. Used to bust the peas down to bring that perfect fast. Some of my brothers still doing that, so they stuck in trash. Can't speak on that.
Me being from Brooklyn, I did spend a lot of time in Harlem when I was younger. From the age of like 13 to 15 years old, I was in Harlem a lot, going back and forth. The whole Rich Porter, the whole Alpo shit. Yes, it's a New York story, but it's a predominantly Harlem story. If you from Harlem and the Bronx, you know the story way more than people from Brooklyn and Queens. Because I'm gonna be honest, That's not shit we really super paid attention to in Brooklyn. That's a little bit older than my era. You see what I'm saying? So it's a little bit out of my Brooklyn jurisdiction too. But here's what I'm gonna say too. The reason why people paid so much attention to it, because it was unheard of. It was unheard of. Anytime, it don't matter what borough you from, where you from. If it's somebody who was labeled a rat, a snitch, especially when it came down to any kind of drug shit to where you was a part, you was a part of it, and you still snitched to get less time, 9 times out of 10, even if niggas didn't gun you down, you on the street, you was dead on the street. You couldn't go you couldn't sell a nick bag. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's what it was. You see what I'm saying? Niggas left you alone. You wasn't labeled street no more, none of that. He was the only person, and not saying he came back out and tried to sell drugs and shit, but he was the only person that came out and was still walking around the streets like nothing ever happened in the same street. Now, had he would have went to another state, even another borough besides Harlem or the Bronx, he might have would have been, but my thing is, right? Same thing with 6ix9ine. He didn't show me the humbleness when he came out of jail. Like, okay, I did this. It was a mistake. I'm going to just live up to my mistake. I'm going to just be humble and just, nah. It seemed like he came out and was just like, fuck it, Alpo's home. I'm here. I'm doing interviews, social media, and that's not the way to go. Now, I'm going to be honest. For me, I don't wish death upon nobody. I'm actually surprised that this didn't happen sooner. And if you ask me, I feel like if 6ix9ine keep going in his direction, this is something that's gonna, because you're acting like it's nothing. Like you didn't do one of the biggest snitching allegations in New York City history. You can't, they made movies about it. They done wrote books about it. It has been talked about numerous times. For you just to get out of jail, and let's just say it was 2015, and to come out and just act like it's nothing. Same thing with Rico said at the end of Paid in Full. I'll give y'all a couple of niggas down in DC, but I ain't snitching on nobody in Harlem, because when I come home, I'm still gonna be the king. I wouldn't be surprised if they got that direct quote from him. You probably was thinking like that. But different time, different era. At the end of the day,
yeah, that sounds kind of crazy too.
What's up?
And I think that, this was bound to happen because New York was just getting so much heat from it. You know what I mean? Somebody was bound to be like, man, bump all of that.
Yeah.
From New York, we're not gonna let this, slide. But we got Arthur Bird in the back, Smiley.
Yeah.
All right. I just wanted to let you know he was back here.
Okay.
So I think that, I think that it was bound to happen. You know what I mean? Like people, I feel like New York just been getting so much heat from that whole situation. So now I think this is a wake up call to kind of, to Tekashi, to lay low, stay out the way, stop doing this trolling mess on Instagram. Stop talking about people dead folks and smoking this pat nigga, because you gonna be on the chopping block next.
Yep. And JetBlue, don't worry, we're gonna drop the link a little early today, because I know people definitely have been saying that, and that's something we're gonna debate when the people get up here. Right. You see what I'm saying? Because I know it's people saying, "Oh, he not dead, he's still alive. It was a cover up to put him in witness protection." Because from what I'm hearing, he took on a big gambling debt. And apparently he got killed, not from just, the whole snitching allegation. Niggas finally caught up to him. Nah, he was walking around freely. Niggas could have been did that. So from what I'm hearing, this was a gambling debt, going wrong. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's a lot of different stories that's popping up there too. So when we drop the link, we're going to definitely let the people come up here and give your insight and your perspective on what you think really happened. But you know how that go. But yeah, fucked up situation. But you right though. I'm kind of upset that New York always gets put in when you think. That's why a lot of people outside of New York, especially on this YouTube shit, talking about, that's a bunch of rats. You had the Italian nigga, then now you had the Alpo nigga, then now you got 6ix9ine. So, but at the end of the day, you can't. This is why it's so significant, because rats is not able to just walk around New York City freely unless you a sewer rat. That's it. Them niggas rule. They rule the city. You know what I'm saying? The sewer rats, them niggas. But for you just to be telling on some shit that you was a part of, and then just, for less time, like, nah, my nigga. That's why those three things are so significant. But look what happened to 2 out of the 3. Anyway, shit is crazy.
Yeah, that shit is crazy.
2 out of the 3 is gone. There's only 1 left.
Yeah, and only time can tell. See, y'all can obviously see it's a matter of time.
Mm-hmm.
It's a matter of time. So,
Yep.
time is fluid. So,
That shit is crazy, man. Let me ask you something, Melly Mel, man, because we're gonna definitely jump back to this topic, man. What do you think about my boy 1738 getting arrested at the Rollin Loud shit? Yo, listen, man. Salute the Fetty Wap, man. How the fuck you get arrested at Rollin Loud? Federal gun, yo, that's crazy, my nigga. Federal gun charge.
It's crazy because we're gonna let you back up, Arthur Bird. Don't worry, we're gonna let you up. It's crazy because you would think after he had that big hit, and a couple others, he had his little run for that time period. When Track Queen came out. So I think that he would have made enough money to, maintain.
That's why I don't get why the fuck, like, you couldn't have fell off that bad. And I'm pretty sure there's people out there that still want features from you. There's no way that you fell off that bad. He should have definitely made enough money. And there's people still out there looking for Fetty Wap features to where he had to be out there slanging whatever he was slanging. You know what I'm saying? So right now, it's allegedly it's a federal gun charge. But from what I'm hearing is, because when the feds come after you, they come at you when they got sustainable evidence. So I don't think Fetty Wap was just in his house moving guns. But I'm pretty sure it was somebody else that probably got caught and threw his name in it, or somebody he's affiliated with. So you know how they like going after the big rappers just to make an example. But one thing about the feds, they like to keep their conviction rate up there. So they're not going to go after you unless they got something. So from what I'm hearing, it was definitely just some drugs on top of the actual guns too. The guns was just the big thing that they going after. So it's like 4 charges on here. But one of them, one of the smaller ones is definitely drugs on there too. And Lord knows, and I'm looking, and it's not they're not saying fentanyl, but from what I'm reading, I'm pretty sure this is and I didn't get a chance to look it up. But if this is what they saying that they caught on him too, they slaying people for fentanyl right now. Slaying people for fentanyl right now. So I ain't gonna lie. You get caught with fentanyl, your ass is doing 20 plus years. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh yeah, they getting everybody for this fentanyl shit like that. Listen, that they not playing with it, and because it's so fatal. It's so fatal. People touching it, you know what I'm saying? And you could just, you know what I'm saying? That people just need the Narcan on them all the time. It's out of control because it's turning people into straight zombies.
Word up. That's crazy, son. I ain't gonna lie. So, man, listen. The crazy part about it is, too, this Rollin Loud shit was bringing niggas' careers back to life, or at least putting your name mentioned back out there. So, for him to not even, for him to just, that's all people talking about. They literally talking about Fetty Wap getting arrested at Citi Field, and that shit happened on the first day. You know what I'm saying? That shit is crazy, son. So,
that motherfucker been trapping for real.
Word up. 1738.
wouldn't you think that he just would have progressed with his music and you know what? I'm not even gonna put this because he just recently lost his daughter. So, you know, condolences to him and whatever he's going through personally. You know what I mean? Because that's never an easy situation. You know, he just recently lost his daughter, and then this. You know, we don't wish that on nobody, but you got to move smarter, and you have to be smarter about your dealings.
Melly, how many black niggas with eye patches you know?
Just the nigga from Immature.
You can't stay under the radar when you a black nigga from New York City with the eye patch. They gonna just say, go get the black nigga with the eye patch right over there. That's Fetty Wap. You know what I'm saying? You the only black nigga in New York City walking around with the eye patch that rap. The old lady there had to say, do you know the rapper nigga Fetty Wap? Police like, nah, we don't know him. The black nigga with the eye patch. They going right to the day. Oh yeah, we only got one match for that. Let's go get him. You know what I'm saying? Shit like 1738. That's gonna
crazy.
That's gonna be the last 4 digits of your inmate number. That's fucking stupid, Fetty Wap. You are listen, man. You are a Brooklyn. Listen, man. You are a New York. You are a New York representative.
No, he's from Jersey.
Oh, he's from Jersey. That's what it is. Sorry, but you know what it is. Why people think that? Because Fetty Wap lived in Brooklyn for a lot of years. He's been going, but a lot of Jersey niggas go back and forth too. But he's from Jersey, right? You are a New York / New Jersey representative. You should know better than that. You can't be the only black nigga with the eye patch selling. You know what I'm saying? If you got that fentanyl, you Fetty Wap. You Fetty Wap. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact. He's from Paterson, New Jersey. But I keep forgetting because Fetty Wap lived in Brooklyn for so many years back and forth. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, salute to Fetty Wap, man. I hope he get out. It ain't looking good though. It ain't looking good. The feds came and grabbed you and Rollin Loud. You know they be waiting for Rollin Loud niggas to come. You know they be waiting for Rollin Loud niggas to come. You know what I'm saying? I know what they doing here doing. They ain't just trying to smoke that reefer. You know they still call it pot and reefer. You know what I'm saying? So we about to get this nigga. He think he about to perform. You gonna perform in jail. Anyway. Salute to Fetty Wap, man.
Yeah, that's crazy as hell.
Word
but
up.
I mean, it's just the irony that all of this, you know, it's like it's a war on these rappers, man. Y'all got to be careful out there, man. Y'all got to be careful out there because it just seems like the feds is on y'all ass, man. The feds is on y'all ass. So y'all need to dot y'all T's, you know, cross your T's, dot your I's, and just stay alert, man, and keep your circle small because you know, a lot of that has to do with, you know, people in your circle too. That's gonna tell on you. So just, you know, just be mindful, man.
Word up, man. Salute the NBA young boy, man. You know, speaking that
word, yes.
Yeah, man. NBA young boy home on $500,000 bail right now. So I thought $500,000. I thought that was very generous by the judge. What's your perspective on it?
I mean, if it's just gun charges or you know something like that, I think that's a little. Well, I think they always up the bail like that when it's celebrities because they know they have the money to pay it. You know what I mean? Had he been like just a regular dude from, you know, the hood, it probably wouldn't have, the bond probably wouldn't have been that high.
Yeah, that shit crazy. I mean that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? That makes sense. So
he has the money to pay it. He has the money to pay it. So I'm sure that was like water rolling off the back of a duck.
That's why I said though too, for somebody of his caliber, they know that's chump change. Like if they would have made that shit $5 million, I think he would have still paid that shit to get out. So that's why I'm saying 500,000 to a regular person. Nah, that's like, oh, you trying to keep me in here forever. But for entertainer of any caliber, I felt like in his part that's a pretty good number He probably ain't do no fuck that. I ain't doing no bail bondsman, and I ain't trying to report to nobody. I'm about to pay this shit $500,000 outright, and that's how it's gonna go down. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
Exactly, and you know his album is doing pretty good on the charts. So I mean, I'm sure he's not really hurting like that. You know, his freedom was probably more important, being the fact that he does have kids and, you know, he wanted to get out. But I'm ready to see what type of fire he gonna drop next. I'm just ready for him to get back to it, man. Get back to the music. Get back to, you know. So let me ask you a question. Do you think that, being that he is on supervision 24 hours, do you think that they will allow him to perform anytime soon?
Well, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, what's gonna happen is through time, it's gonna ease up, and it all depends on what he's doing. See, the way that works is too is like if they see you make reporting wherever you got to report, and you're not getting in trouble and all kind of shit like that, they wouldn't have no problems. Eventually, you going somewhere to perform, long as there's stipulations that you can meet. If they probably got to know what hotel you staying at, you probably have to be in that hotel by a certain time. If you are wearing an ankle bracelet, which they probably put him on, if he do a show, make him wear an ankle monitor. Shit like that is what they could do to accommodate. I'm trying to think of what rapper went through that recently in the last like couple of years or so, to where they was on house arrest and they had ankle monitor, but they still allowed them to go do a show. I don't know why Soulja Boy is popping up in my head, but it was a rapper that went through that. I would probably say in the last like 5 years or so.
I think Kodak. Did Kodak just?
Oh, it might have been Kodak. Yeah, it might have been Kodak. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know why a little bony nigga with just some dreads is coming to my head, but it could have been Kodak. Word up.
It might have been Kodak, but you know, I think that they will make exceptions, being the fact that that's his source of income. You know what I mean? They know that's his source of income, how he makes his money. So to restrict that fully, I don't think that they will restrict it all the way, but they will, like you said, have stipulations in place to where, you know, he'll have certain things that he has to do in order to still be in good standings with his supervised release.
Yeah, with me, I'm taking that over. Just so you know what it is, like when you on superstar caliber, the shit you eat every day, your everyday routine, all that shit change when you go to jail. And because you was already broke and went through poverty already, and then now you experience to live a rich life, being in jail is like going right. It's like somebody just took all your money. Like you right back to just poverty again. I'm telling you, it's not these rappers and these entertainers like they don't want, like they can't do the time. It's just they don't want to do it because it's a big lifestyle change. You see what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure rappers and entertainers, it's not hard for you, regardless of how you look. It shouldn't be hard for you to go get a girl. You see what I'm saying? Or go get a couple of girls if that's your preference. Regardless of how you look. Money, you know, a lot of girls will just overlook how you look just for money factors. So I do feel like a lot of entertainers, now you got to go be around, you know, dudes all day. Literally, you around dudes all day. You know what I'm saying? You want a people house stay clean, smelling Febreze, and you got, you know, sage burning around your house. Now you go to jail, you smelling socks and ass. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, it's a big difference. The shit you eating. You're not eating slop sandwiches. You're not eating Jack Mac and fucking and peanut butter and jellies, or you're not eating all that shit at your house and all that. Happy that the half a chicken come. Yeah, half a chicken. That shit is raw in the middle. You can't just send that back and be like, yo, CEO, my chicken was raw in the middle. Can they cook this? CEO go, you better eat around that raw chicken, dumbass. This is what I'm saying. Like, it's a lot of shit you go through. There's a lot of shit you go through. You know what I'm saying? A lot of shit you go through in jail that you ain't gonna want to go through when you on the outside. So the lifestyle change for me, it just wouldn't even be worth it to even do no shit to even land you in jail, my nigga. I don't know. That's me personally. Like Fetty Wap.
If you can't do the time, don't do the crime.
Mm-hmm. Like, we don't know how Fetty Wap was living these last 3 years, but I bet you this nigga wasn't eating oodles and noodles every fucking day, and you know what I'm saying, and drinking Kool-Aid packs and shit.
Clearly, Clearly.
Guess what he gonna be doing now? Noodles gang. You know what I'm saying? Noodle gang. You part of the noodle gang? Niggas be happy with commissary come. And you get niggas stack they noodles up like they sneaker boxes. Oh, you see this shit? Niggas be having snacks, Oreos, the little noodles and shit sitting there. Niggas say, ooh, I'm stacked. I'm ready, baby. Like dumbass.
He better had saved some type of money, made some type of investments or something like that productive with that money, because you're gonna need it at this point. Look at the situation, just paying for lawyers. You know what I mean? Because you ain't gonna get no public defender. You Fetty Wap.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna need, lawyers to help you fight this case and that shit. And as y'all can see with the R. Kelly situation, you got reports from this dude Shotty. You know what I mean? Talking about they can't pay for their lawyers. Like, yo, you gonna need that money. So I hope you got some money stacked and stashed and saved away for this rainy day, because this shit is gonna pour, man. It's gonna pour.
That's a fact, man. Arthur Bird, hit the link again, man. Salute to all.
He in the back. I'm about to let him up.
All right, salute to all the Wrench Gang members out there, man. Black Rock, Rick Set, man. Tyson Garcia, man. Salute to everybody. All the, my guy Arthur Bird. What's good, man?
What up? I just want to first off say peace and blessings to everybody in the building. I'm happy to be here, and it's a blessed day, and I'm ready to go.
All right, so if y'all don't know who this is, man, this is one of our original loyal supporters, man, Arthur Bird. So what Arthur Bird is going to be doing, Arthur Bird is going to get y'all a little bit of spoken word. You're going to get some spoken word from Arthur Bird. Arthur Bird with the spoken word. We were flipping that around a couple of times, but anyway you put it, you about to get that work. So Melly, if you could, we're going to get this cool brother a solo layout, and we're going to let Arthur Bird get to the spoken word, and I'm going to mute up.
We ready? Yeah, go ahead. Check 1 2, check 1 2. It's words from a bird in the building, and we're gonna keep it sweet, short, and simple today, but we're gonna just talk about life in them streets a little bit. The streets have no concern. The concrete is made to make you learn, crash and burn, end up in an urn. So I pose the question, when will we learn? The values placed on life is whack. We couldn't wait to smoke the Alpo pack. Let me repeat, the value placed on life is whack. We couldn't wait to smoke the Alpo pack. I'm not here. I'm not in the streets. God orders my steps, so Jesus walks my feet. Make the right decision or end up dead or in prison. My God, oh my God, we just don't listen to the gems that are dripping on ears that need to be christened. Bad things happen when you offer yourself up. Profess to be a gangster drinking from the devil's cup. I spit truth to facts. I ain't gonna lie. When fuck niggas die, I don't think we should cry, because they got what they deserve. Karma says negative spirits don't need to be preserved. Just a little bit for you today, but we got a lot more where that came from. Let's get it. Let's go.
Spoken word from Arthur Bird. Yes, sir, man. Salute to my guy Arthur Bird, man. So Arthur Bird is definitely going to be giving y'all a little bit of spoken word up on these platforms, man. So, being that you up here, and we was definitely, because after a certain time, we always drop the link on certain stuff too. I want to touch on one more topic, and I know Melly probably got a few more topics before we actually let the rest of the group up here. Ice Cube turned down $9 million Jack Black movie because on set they wanted him to be vaccinated. Now, he was willing to do the 72-hour negative COVID test, but that wasn't good enough. What's your insight on Ice Cube turning down $9 million for a movie to not get the COVID shot?
Okay, let me say something real quick. All right, so I was looking at something on the internet the other day where there was a big concert. I think it might have been in New York or Jersey or somewhere like that. It was on the East Coast, I think, though. But it was going to be like Talib Kweli, Mos Def, and a couple of other folks. And it was going to be a big deal. And the promoter was a white promoter, and he canceled the concert because he said hip hoppers don't vax. So he wasn't going to risk it being a super spreader. Man, you know that we've talked about this before. That whole vaccination situation. I got 2 kids in here. I got a daughter that's a year old and a son that's 3 months. So you do the math. You know, I've been in here getting busy. I ain't just been in here giving the spoken word. I've been creating birds. But in the meantime, between time, me and my wife, we got vaccinated because that was the only line of defense for us to be able to protect these babies who couldn't be vaccinated. So I'm kind of conflicted because I understand everybody has a right to make their choice, but I'm gonna say this: you got a right to die when it comes to this COVID, and if you ain't vaccinated, I ain't gonna cry because Black people are more at risk with pre-existing health conditions than anybody else on the spectrum. So let's talk about it.
Got you. So Melly Mel, what do you think about Ice Cube turning down that $9 million? Or let's just say if you was in that position, what would you have done yourself? A 2-part question.
So first things first, I just want to salute to Ice Cube because I think it's commendable for him to stick to what he wants to stick to. Like, y'all not gonna force me to. And y'all, you already know how I feel about this. You're not gonna force me to take something that I don't want to take, without really knowing, what's in it and different things like that. So salute to Ice Cube, man. Honestly, I feel like $9 million is not hurting his pockets none. And he's willing to, say F the money. I got money already, and I don't need to conform to what you want me to conform to just to get it. So salute to Ice Cube.
That's a fact, man. Me personally, I felt like if you're gonna take a stand on something and you stick firmly to it, and you got enough money to where, listen, because let's be honest, right? A lot of people took the vaccine just because they knew at the end of the day it was gonna hurt their money. It was gonna hurt their pockets. You see what I'm saying? Some people took it because they got small children in the house, and to protect themselves, they have to, get the vaccination. So it was for various reasons, right? But for them, they felt like people just want them to get it so they can make more money. Like Kyrie Irving. You see what I'm saying? They want him to play basketball, stick to his contract, make more money. I'm pretty sure he has enough money to where if he stopped playing basketball today, he'll still be good. Ice Cube has enough money to where $9 million, don't get me wrong, it's a lot of money. I don't care who you are. $9 million is a lot of money. But at the end of the day, if he feels strongly like that, like it's nothing in his world that can make $9 million is enough to where it's nothing you can throw in front of him to make him take that vaccine unless you say you got to take this vaccine or leave the country. You see what I'm saying? Or some shit.
Let's just say this. Cube said this: I make money. Money don't make me, Jack.
That's a fact. See what I'm saying? So, salute to Ice Cube, man.
Hey.
So, and Melly, man, you got any other specific topics you want to touch on and shit? Because I got a couple here. I know you want to touch on some YouTube shit. It's been a lot of shit going on in this YouTube world too.
Hey, look, I want to come back to Alpo real quick because I was backstage and y'all was hitting, and I was the one to jump in here so bad. I was like, I ain't even want to spit yet. I just wanted to get in on the conversation.
Nah, but you know why we waited on that too, and even with the Alpo situation, that's something we're gonna hit the link because we're gonna hear everybody's perspective on that one too. So what we gonna do is, because I know you really don't fuck with the YouTube shit too much. If you want,
but I know y'all gonna be on today. I think I heard you say y'all coming on later on or something where everybody gonna be in there, or maybe like right now. But no, I'm here today. Today is the day I done voted and everything. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, no, that's good. So all we gonna do real quick is we gonna bust this YouTube segment out. We're gonna put you in the back real quick. Stay in the back. Bust the YouTube segment out, and then we're gonna bring you back up here when we drop the link to talk about the whole Alpo shit and all that shit too. So just
because he was in the DMV and I'm in Richmond, so he some of that stuff was down here.
That's a fact, and that's a good perspective too. If somebody outside of New York can speak on that too, so we good. We're gonna get into this quick YouTube segment, put you in the back real quick.
All right,
and then we're gonna bring you right back up.
Word up.
All right, Melly. So listen, man, YouTube segment shit. been a lot of shit going on in this YouTube segment. I feel like it's only right that I let you start off with some, with some of the shit you've been seeing on YouTube that's been going on.
Really, really, it's just pretty much this, pretty much the same old stuff that be going on. With people in court cases, and I'm just appalled because I'm like, how do you let YouTube stuff trickle to the outside or your regular life, and y'all going to court and all of this other stuff? Like, that shit is beyond me, man. It's beyond me. And I don't know if you want to speak on it or not. We didn't have a chance to discuss it, like if you wanted to talk about it. But hey, we talk about everything up here, so it is what it is.
It's the best of both worlds. Fuck it. I mean, what you talking about? A lot of this Clubhouse shit that's been drifting over to you.
Yeah, Clubhouse. Just the whole thing with Jazzo and this dude, Bullis Gotti, and all of them. How do you feel about all of them coming at Stats 280? Let's get into it. Let's talk about it.
Well, listen, man. You know what it is? I feel like this right now it's an attack on Stats. That's what I call it, attack on Stats. You see what I'm saying? Like, you know what it is? It's always been little back and forth between Bullis Gotti and Stats. We all know that. The Jazzo and Stats been going back and forth because they know each other inside of YouTube, outside of YouTube. Rap Together Studio was part of the same rap crew. We know that history of rap. I really didn't know it was a history between Devon and Stats. Now, me being from Brownsville, I'm familiar with a lot of the people from Brownsville that's on YouTube now, whether I reach out to them or not too. So he is somebody who is familiar. You see what I'm saying? As far as the Brownsville shit go. At the end of the day, I've never heard Stats mention him before, so that's why this was a surprise. And we used to always be on each other's platforms. I've never heard him mention him in a negative light, in a positive light. I didn't even know he knew him. So that was a little shocker to me. You see what I'm saying? But I do feel like Devon is one of the only people who said he was around that's on YouTube that was locked up with him. I can't really speak on whether what he was saying was facts or not. I do know some of the shit just sounded a little crazy. Like when he said what he was doing to the transgender in the middle of the yard, that was disgusting. But I don't really, I don't know. Maybe I'm not saying he was lying, but some of the shit may be an exaggerated. You know what I'm saying? Maybe fabricated. But at the end of the day, I wasn't there. You see what I'm saying? So I just know a lot of this shit that's going on YouTube. It just seems weird to me now because we are all of a certain age. Like Bullis Gotti is the youngest one, so I can see him in his 20s still doing this. But us that's in our mid-30s and up, we got to sit back and just look at ourselves. You see what I'm saying? But if I'm in Stats position, I got 3 different people trying to paint a perspective from me because they feel a certain way about somebody who I rock with. Of course, I'm going to go and defend myself. So I felt like from that perspective, of course, he had to do what he had to do. But the Clubhouse shit is drifting over. You see what I'm saying? Like, who gives a fuck if Whack 100 is rocking with this person but not rocking with this person? Because at the end of the day, I don't think Whack 100 is coming on Clubhouse trying to give anybody any record deals, trying to sign anybody, no shit like that. I just think he just be on there just social gathering like everybody else that goes on there do. So it's a lot of people arguing back and forth, and I keep hearing Whack 100 name coming in. So it's like, he already got a lot of shit slacked on his name right now. So at the end of the day, I'm looking and I'm sitting back and thinking, I'm hearing guys between their mid-30s up to in the mid-50s that's going back and forth arguing with each other and painting narratives and shit, all because Whack 100 was in somebody's clubhouse room, and this person got kicked out, and this person said this person, and now it's rooms versus rooms. And I ain't even gonna lie, that shit is literally just like how the chat line used to be. But then you can call in the chat line. Shit, go to the Brooklyn room. I'm about to go to the Queens room. Niggas don't never see how you look. You just sitting there just screaming and arguing that niggas trying to bag females on there. Like that's all Clubhouse pretty much is. There's not nobody on there creating no big business deals. Talking about, yo, I listen to your music. I found you on Clubhouse. You want to come get something? Like that shit is not happening, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. At the end of the day, I just think niggas got to get back to this real content on YouTube. That's it. See what I'm saying? 3 niggas going at the one nigga. It seems crazy, you know. But if it's me, I'm doing the same thing. I'm going to clap back Ja Rule. But nah, I can't. I don't want to be Ja Rule. I'll be more like 50. But I'm going to just clap back regardless of the fact.
Nah, I don't know the whole situation. I just caught bits and pieces of it, but it seems like, you know, I guess because Stats is affiliated with the dude, that people have rumors against or allegations and different things like that against, you know, is putting him in that same, you know, realm or that same category, or, you know, it's easy to come at me because I deal with you. You know what I mean? It's easy to come at you because you deal with me. So I understand that. But, you know, I did see a couple of people in the comments and in the chat, you know what I mean, saying certain things. So,
and let's keep it clear. It's like, let's be for real. Out of all the people that came at Stats, I mean, they just using the same thing. The video when he was just in Jazzo crib, just sitting on the, like, yeah, I mean,
pretty much what they using. You know
that's it.
But the question of that chat was, why wasn't CK there on his panel to basically, like, you know, kind of like set the record straight? Or
I mean, I even go, you know why I don't think he because he did his own live today, kind of this morning, kind of addressing the situation and shit like that. So I think he was just waiting to get on his platform to actually just do it. You see what I'm saying? So I mean, you know, he addressed the situation this morning. So, you know, I mean, I guess they was just addressing it on each other's channels. My opinion.
Yeah, it's just crazy how all this shit just be going on, and you know,
but I do see where the question can come up at, you know, because they used to shit like, you know, they used to seeing us. You see what I'm saying? If it's one person going through the battle like we all in, you see what I'm saying? So they used to seeing that. So I could see, you know, why they would be asking like, oh, where was he at? You know, Stats is up here, but it wasn't more Stats defending him. It was more Stats defending himself. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, at the end of the day,
I took from it too, because I mean, it looks, I understand how it looks. If somebody is dragging your name through the mud, then yeah, speak your piece. Yeah,
and that's why I'm sitting there like, anytime somebody put your name affiliated with something and they trying to paint a narrative of what you are, but it's no really like big proof to back it up, just the same thing that other niggas been using as a joke the whole time. It's just like, that's what I'm taking from it. And once again, you know me, I haven't since the beginning of the summer. I ain't been out here on niggas platforms like that or watching mad YouTube, none of that shit. You see what I'm saying? So I don't be in these YouTube streets like that. So maybe it's been some shit I've been missing from then until now. But that's why I said, once again, I can see why Jazzo or why Bullets Gotti would just jump out the window, because it's already past history there. So all it takes is for one small fuel, you know, one small spark to get that fuel on the fire going. You see what I'm saying? But I've never heard Stats mention Devon, and me being familiar with Devon, because I'm familiar with a lot of, especially, you know, people from Brownsville that's on YouTube. You see what I'm saying? I've never heard him mention him in a negative or a positive light. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't know where that came from. But at the end of the day, we'll see where it go. Long as it's not like redundancy. You see what I'm saying? The way it's just a whole lot of this, every day, multiple times a day. That's the same thing going on. Like, it's good for niggas just to say what they gotta say, feel their way, and leave it at that. You see what I'm saying? Let everybody just go their separate ways. But if you dragging it on, you keep dragging it on. You see what I'm saying? Shit like you making lives, then you go in clubhouse rooms, and then you coming back the next day, you doing another lives, and once again, redundancy. And at the end of the day, it's not making no money. None at all. No money. As I'm saying, it's like the videos that was done, nobody ain't doing no numbers the way they could say, oh shit, yeah, I made X amount of dollars off of this fucking video. Like, nah. So I don't know. I don't know. Me personally.
The response. I think it's more so the response that everybody wants to see more than the movies, the productions, the videos. I think it's more so the response. Y'all in and y'all tapping in this morning. We gonna have to open this up because I know you want a time. I know you want a time frame. I'm gonna drop the link for y'all because we kind of running short on time right now, but we're gonna drop the link for y'all. We're gonna let y'all come back up here and say what y'all gotta say.
You know what I'm saying? My son Arthur Bird should still be in the back. I just fucked this Dutch all up. So we're gonna drop the link if y'all want to come up here, because we know the Alpo shit. We know that shit is all getting redundant. You see what I'm saying? Yo, my man Fonz Poe, Big Jet Woo in the building.
Can you hear Fonz Poe?
Nah, I can't hear him.
Jet Woo.
His shit, the avatar came up pretty quick though.
That's because he's been in the back.
All right. So Arthur Bird, while Fonz Poe get his shit together real quick, I guess we can start on the Alpo shit, man.
Yeah, man. Listen, I'm gonna tell you the truth. When I woke up, this year Halloween fell on a weekend, and I was like, that went down 3:00 in the morning. But then you start doing the old school stuff. It's like I'm 49, so I'm like, well, Mama always said, don't nothing good happen at 3:00 in the morning if you outside. Yeah, and with that being the case, what's crazy is this. This was the real thing I wanted to get in on with the Alpo. And man, listen, I'm gonna tell you like this, Smiley. I was sitting here yesterday at this time, chomping at the bit, like, man, where we at? What's going on? We ain't on yet. I had told everybody in Richmond that I know that's like supporter for me that I was gonna be on here, but they don't know. But the thing about it is, like, what is the lure of the streets? Like, I mean, at the end of the day, if you want to live a long life is a good boring life with your wife and your kids at home, not on the block rocking, you know what I'm saying? And, when you an old man, you definitely ain't trying to keep that time in the streets. But I'm going to tell you like this. At the end of the day, Alpo was smoking people like we smoke blunts. And he didn't have no conscience about it. So when he got out, I feel like he had a death wish. He knew what was going to come to him if he kept messing around in Harlem. But at the end of the day, he had always said, that's why he told. He didn't want to be like Nicky Barnes and the other, the drug kingpins that was still in prison or was trying to live another life in witness protection. So he was going to be Alpo. I guess, that's what it is. But his reign, his reign came all the way down to this area, even into the, the DMV. My brother lives just above Fredericksburg, and he had ties in Fredericksburg. And the chick was on one of these lives the other day talking about how she used to date him and how he came to DC and he had so much money, and she was glorifying it. But I was like, what we got to show for it now? He gone, and you don't have nothing. You talk about what you used to have.
Yeah.
So,
What I used to have ass niggas, I can't stand those kind of people.
Oh, and on that Whack 100, I listened to one of the joints. Your man that got a YouTube joint, the white dude. I can't remember his name, but he was in the Clubhouse joint. Man, Clubhouse off the chain. It's like, because people don't know how to let other people get their speak on and then give a reply. Sometimes it just comes into a fuss box. You know.
Motherfuckers screaming one mic.
Oh look, and then the other thing I don't like is, listen, I ain't no thug, but they be getting real greasy on the mic.
Yeah, they do.
You know, real saucy. I'd be like, oh, it's too spicy in the room for me to say something because I don't want to strike a nerve because I got these words for you if you want a word play. Volley serve, let's go. But I mean, at the end of the day, man, you know, it's crazy. All right, this the last thing I want to get on before we just open it up for real. I think we going into with this COVID thing, you know, the mandate making a situation present where we're not gonna have first responders, Chicago police dropping off because they say they're not getting the vaccine, New York cops dropping off. We might be looking at the purge effect right now because who gonna stop you? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If you get messed up, the ambulance ain't coming. And if you call 911, Popo ain't coming because they ain't here. They can't help everybody.
Yeah, you know what it is? It's getting to that point to where it's going to be a lot of people. And if they start going back to shit as far as like, I'm going to be honest, right? I'm very surprised. I'm vaccinated. But one thing that surprised me a lot, we was doing so much protesting for everything else. We was protesting so much shit during this pandemic. And I was just waiting. And I said, I know when they make this shit mandatory for you to go back to work and for kids.
Black Rock, that's you?
Yeah, woo.
Yeah, woo.
Yeah, woo.
And for kids to have to do it to even go back to schools and shit like that. I would have bet my socks that it was going to be protests going on everywhere and all that. But you know what it is? It's like the government is not stupid. They made it very smart when they started making people think like you're not going to be able to move around or even possibly go to work if you don't get this vaccination.
Yeah, they handcuff you. They using the vaccine to handcuff you. And I mean, I agree with it. I don't like that aspect of it because if you can do it with the vaccine, then you're gonna do it with something else.
Correct. You see,
and at the end of the day, but check this out though. Look at what COVID has done. We back in school and we back outside, and since we back in school and we back outside, the violence that is going on in the schools and in the streets is just, man, like out of control because mental health has not been taken seriously. And then we went into isolation and came back out and people fucked up.
Yeah, so they had open with supermarkets and liquor stores.
That's a fact, man. That's a fact. Black Rock, what's your perspective on this, man? Well, this what a couple of things we talked about, man.
I just want to say rest in peace to Abraham Ramirez.
Cut it out.
That was his name, right? Abraham Ramirez.
Mr. Ramirez, do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
It sounds like a Muslim Puerto Rican.
Muslim Puerto Rican. You know they got a couple of those in Bushwick projects right now. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact. Word up. Oh no, I'm Puerto Rican, but I turned Muslim in the jail. In the jail. Yeah, that shit is crazy like a motherfucker. So let me ask you something, dude. I ain't even gonna lie, you being in New York, I don't know if you feel my perspective. I was thinking, only thing I'm thinking about with him walking around for these last couple of years, I was just like, yo. Like, I knew it was going to happen. I wasn't hoping it was going to happen, but I kind of knew it was going to happen. So it was like, it's weird because to me, it's not a big shock. I wish death upon nobody, but to me, it's not a big shock. It was just like, damn, like y'all niggas took kind of long, Harlem. But anyway, Brooklyn, we got some work to do.
No, so real quick question. So do you think it was New York that got him? It was, you know what I'm saying, or what?
Yeah, but the real question is, did people really want him to die?
Listen,
I'm gonna tell you a group that wants DC happy.
Like people who he didn't have those dealings with. They really wanted him to die.
Well, see, that's what make me conflicted because you know the man had a family. Now you might be a killer, just like you might be a basketball player or whatever else, but you got some people that love you. You know, so when people die, I'm kind of conflicted like that because he dead. I don't want to say he was no saint. He was who he was. He did what he did, but that don't mean that he didn't have a son or a daughter or a mama or a sister that didn't love him too. So, I mean, yeah.
Oh shit, Melly, you got two of you up there, Melly. You know what I'm saying? Yo, let me you know what's crazy is too? It's very weird to see Rich Porter family out there celebrate. I ain't even gonna lie. It was expected, but it was very weird seeing Rich Porter family out there celebrating it. Then intentionally put it on social media. What do y'all think about that?
That was kind of corny because it's like, what about Donnell?
That's what I was thinking in my head. You see what I'm saying? Let me tell y'all a couple
They worried about Rich. Fucking Rich, nigga. Donnell was a fucking 11-year-old boy, got his finger cut off.
Correct. You see what I'm saying? So that's what people don't even be bringing that up to. Let me throw a couple of the scenarios and a couple of I don't even want to call it conspiracy theories, but let me throw a couple of scenarios of what they saying is going on. One scenario they saying is that he got killed by the cops, the NYPD. That's one thing they saying. One thing they saying is he was in a gambling spot. You know, though the niggas from New York, you know what gambling spot is. He was in a gambling spot. Shit went left. He got killed. Some people are saying it was that, but he wasn't in the gambling spot. It was the he owed people money. That shit went left. It's some people saying, yeah,
but don't nobody really know what happened with him. And,
that's what I'm saying.
You know
it's some people saying that he's not even dead. That this shit is
he faked his death and what kind of shit is this? Like,
it's so many conspiracy theories going. This is why I waited to speak on it because I'm like, maybe eventually some details is gonna come out, about the whole shit or whatever like that because it's about 5 or 6 like full blown like it's shit that people was running on. Like you get a whole
these niggas immortalized him so much. When he came home, they was like, "Oh my God, he's home." I guess they didn't expect him to come home. They didn't expect him to be as in the spotlight as he was. But knowing him, that's him.
And they said when he came out, he had niggas shook like they saw it go. So anybody heard from Paparazzi Post?
Nah,
I think he said something. They said he said something. I don't remember.
Well, did y'all hear the audio that Queen Flip played?
Queen Flip is a cornball, but why are you recording conversations, private conversations?
I didn't even hear it.
This is different. We on a public platform. But if I call you, why the fuck am I recording your conversation?
Don't worry, I'm gonna edit that shit in like right here.
Yeah.
3:28 this morning, Alpo was killed in Harlem. What do you want me to say? I began tweets, messages. We counted about 300 while I was on a flight coming from LA to New York. How do you feel, Queen's Flip? I have news outlets calling me, want my opinion. How do you feel? How do I feel on what? How do I feel on what? What do you want me to say? What do you want me to feel? See, a lot of times, the public, because when you're confident in what you do, when you are a mediologist, a word that I came up with, when you are a mediologist, it never is supposed to be personal. And I knew that, and Alpo knew that. I knew that, and Alpo knew that. This is why Alpo gave me an hour and 40 minutes worth of answering my questions, and I have it recorded. Remember, he called me and said, Flip, I know you recorded that, and we laughed about it. But he said, you know what? I salute you, Flip, because you came how you came. You was true to yourself. You see, I didn't have to kiss butt or be this or be that in order to get what I want. I just had to be true to myself and tell them how I felt and what I agreed with and what I didn't agree with. So how do you want me to feel? You see, a lot of you magnified the situation. A lot of you put these things because of my confidence, because I was talking brash and stuff like that. There's a lot of people, Oprah, Gail, Connie, Phil, all these great people who paved the way for me to even talk on the mic, who paved the way for me to even get comfortable talking on the mic, who talks to these murderers and killers and people who have done crime and get an understanding. A lot of times you may laugh, you may be charming, but that doesn't change the fact of what happened. It doesn't change your principles and morals. That doesn't make you agree with them. It just makes you have an understanding of how they think. You see,
that's a little, yeah. We got to get the timestamp for that, Molly. But yeah, that's crazy though. Why are you recording the conversations to put it out? And it's like, now that this done happened to the man, it's an easy click and view.
Yeah.
It's an easy click and view. You know what I mean? For people, not to say that that's what it is, but you just got to look at it for what it is. Like, when people die, and somebody be like, oh yeah, that's my boy, I really like that, and niggas moving like that. So that's what I kind of took that.
Yeah, that's stupid. And I think he got damn near 250,000 views off that. Yeah, but you recording my kind of like, why? You know what I'm saying? That don't make no sense. Why are you recording private conversations with this man?
Yeah, nah, when you do that shit, you're supposed to definitely ask that person beforehand, yo, if it's cool if I record this conversation, just so, shit don't get misconstrued, or I'm going to use it for content.
Maybe.
Yeah, or just let me get an interview.
Or wait a minute.
If he didn't want to do the interview, then why you record?
Or maybe he wanted to have like a safety, like security in a minute, like
just in case kind of shit.
Yeah, just in case shit get twisted or word, shit, because you know how stuff can get twisted up and all of that other stuff. So I think maybe he probably did it as more for security purposes, but to put it out after his death, though, like, come on, you.
Yeah, that's still a little weird. That's still a little weird to put it out at that particular time, too. You see what I'm saying? So that's what makes me think he didn't ask for, any specific, permission to put it out. Yeah, but if this person is dead, it's like, nigga, they can't really sue you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But it's like you want to get clout off of that, like you want, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, that's stupid. That's definitely some shit I wouldn't have done neither, man.
But everybody not going to see through that. Everybody not going to see through that.
Yeah, that's where I was. That's where I was listening to Whack 100. They was in the clubhouse joint. That's who it was. That was talking about it with Alpo and all that. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That should sound gay. Clubhouse. That should sound gay. I was in the club. I was in the clubhouse. That shit sounds so gay.
Granny got it.
How's everybody's doing?
What's up,
Granny Gotti? What's up, Granny Gotti?
Everybody got some damn nerve to be talking about some damn Alpo. Me and my grandson got caught in a shootout this week.
Word?
Yeah, we be spinning the block.
How that work for you?
Ain't that really talk about. We keep the streets in the streets. But what had happened was these dudes did jump out. One shot me in the shoulder, then one caught me in the ankles. So I pulled out my long nose, and when I pulled out my long nose, boy.
Yeah. Flatlining them, Granny Gotti.
Oh shit, niggas hit Granny Gotti in the shoulder.
Salute to Granny Gotti out here flatlining them.
Granny Gotti getting shot up and all that. Living to talk about it.
Anybody, man.
Word up. Ron G's, what's the word, son?
What's going on, y'all? Yo, I know it's a whole bunch of shit going on out here, man.
Talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Yo, about number one, man, Ice Cube. Y'all think Ice Cube did the right thing?
Yeah, I think.
Hell yeah, he did.
What happened with Ice Cube?
No, Ice Cube. He turned down 9 million for a movie because of the COVID mandate.
Jack Black movie.
Well, shit, fuck it. Ice Cube got paid for this.
Yep, that's what I said. He got the big three.
He be clubbing. He be clubbing.
Yeah.
Everybody like when the girl says something.
You can do it, put your back into it.
Yeah,
He got the hits too.
Oh yeah.
Doughboy still got dope.
Yeah.
Yo, Melly, you want to hear interesting fun fact?
Yeah.
I hate the one Christmas song I hate with a passion is the Mariah Carey "All I Want for Christmas." I fucking hate that song.
And that song alone that made her a multi-millionaire.
That shit kind of fire.
That shit slang.
I hate
that
shit
song. Kind of fire.
Hey, look, that's the number one Christmas song in pop Christmas songs.
Yeah.
It definitely is.
You know that shit make between $600,000 to $1 million every Christmas.
Man, listen, but y'all know for black people the Christmas song is "Merry Christmas" from the Temptations. Or the Donny Hathaway, "This Christmas."
The Run DMC
shit. That's the shit right there. When you in the
East Coast, you know what? The Run DMC shit, because mom's cooking chicken and collard greens.
That's a fact.
Listen, my favorite Christmas around that time is Boyz II Men, Let It Snow. That is
Oh yeah,
that's fire too. Yeah,
man, listen,
Philly classic right there.
Oh man, listen, I don't know what y'all talking about. I roll me up a nice blunt. I go in my car and I put on the Chipmunks as I sip my Hennessy. I don't know what y'all talking about. You know what I'm saying? Heard up. I put the Chipmunk shit on. You know what I'm saying? I get hot and I watch The Grinch. I ain't gonna lie, I do that sometimes. I ain't gonna lie. I watch The Grinch, that Jim Carrey shit. That shit heard up. I'm gonna just get high and watch The Grinch.
Smiley, I'm about to be doing all that because I got these little kids. So you know, Disneyland, Disney World, Universal, all the cartoons. I was dressed up for Halloween with all of them.
Oh shit, man! That's why you better come out here to California to where you can smoke weed in the smoking sections out here.
I got to.
Word up, man. But let me ask y'all something, man. Did any of y'all see the Rollin Loud New York shit?
No, I heard about that shit.
No, I heard about it though.
Yo, it was mad performances on there. So you know, my son, the baby redeemed himself.
Okay.
50 helped the baby redeem himself on that Rollin Loud stage, the same stage they try to pretty much cancel him on.
Okay.
So he is no longer canceled. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, New York crowd was rocking with the boy. But yeah, man. But at that same event, Fetty Wap also got arrested on federal gun charges.
Because he had that Fetty Wap.
You know what I'm saying? Along with a couple of other, you know, alleged drug charges that's gonna go along with that. What y'all think about Fetty Wap getting arrested at Rollin Loud City Field?
Man, the
track cream was weird. The track cream was real. That was a real joke.
He must have blew all his money because he had a bag.
That's a fact.
He got a bag off that.
At that time, he had a fucking
nigga, he got a bag off that coke, nigga. How you think they caught
him? That's a fact.
He got a bag off that white. He said, fuck that. Why y'all think y'all don't never see him? He said, man, fuck that. I ain't going down the fight. He said, I went. That's one nigga that. He went straight back to the streets.
But wasn't
he won't think it's straight neither because he just lost his little daughter too. I gotta say that had something to do with it. I think too.
Yeah, his daughter did pass. Yeah,
she did. His daughter. Ron G, I kind of agree with you with what you just said because it's so crazy how he came out with them few couple of songs, got the bag, and then did.
Yeah, went straight to the streets with it.
That was real money, right there.
You know, Smiley though. I couldn't get in the room when y'all first said who else gonna have a patch on. Only other person, he don't look like Slick Rick, so we know it's gonna be Fetty Wap.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Word up. Go find a black nigga with
Slick
eye
Rick ain't selling no fentanyl. Shit.
Hell no.
No.
Yep, that's what I'm saying. You as a black dude with an eye patch, like you can't be out there doing anything like, know what I'm saying? Like that ain't gonna work.
There's you a pirate.
Yeah, but you gotta be on both, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Nah. Remember the nigga Doe B from Atlanta that was signed to T.I.? He got killed, yo. But he was hot.
I remember him though.
Don't skip by what you said though. What you said before that? He got what?
I said the nigga Doe B, he had the eye patches. He had the Gucci eye patches and shit.
Yeah. But once again, you can't get away when you a black nigga with an eye patch. You can't get away with no illegal shit. That's a target on you.
Oh yeah.
That's like the nigga who, if you wear a yellow jacket with a bullseye on the back of the shit all the time, they gonna say go find a yellow nigga with the yellow jacket with the bullseye on the back. You know what I'm saying? Like
niggas better off getting the Charleston white eye.
Yeah. Like that little ugly motherfucker too. Like he can't do no dirt. You know what I'm saying? He can't do no dirt.
They go say Charleston white eye.
You know what I'm saying? Go find the little light skinned gremlin looking nigga with the fucked up eye. Go find him. You know what I'm saying? So he's going automatically.
No, you're right.
But yeah, man. You know how that go.
No.
Yeah, but that's rest in peace, Abraham Ramirez.
Abraham who?
Abraham Ramirez.
Who the fuck is that?
He just got shot. Everybody talking about it.
Who the fuck is Abraham Ramirez? So what you said? So he famous because he got shot? Nigga, I got shot. I ain't never get famous. What type of shit is that?
Nah, but he told on a bunch of DC guys.
Yeah, you ain't never seen no niggas from DC.
He told
so all right. So he's a rat that got shot. All right.
Yeah, Abraham Ramirez. Everybody's talking about it.
You got Wayne Perry life.
Alpo. All right. All right. Y'all could have been said the nigga name, man. Like
we didn't say his name. We said his new name.
Then nobody give a fuck about his government, nigga.
That's what's on his ID.
Listen, if you gotta say them 4 letters, ALPO. If it's not that, they not gonna know who the fuck you talking about.
That shit crazy.
I mean, he got what he deserved. He got what was coming to him, man. And I think it's good for the culture that he got shot. If you ask me, I think it's good for the culture.
Really?
For the culture, I haven't heard nobody put it like that yet. But go ahead, elaborate. It's good for the culture.
No, it's good for the culture, man. Like you feel me? You got all these rats out here, niggas making it cool to be rats and shit, and this, that, and the third, and they pushing something that's not how it's supposed to be.
All right, for the culture, man. I see what you saying.
But he was.
Nah, look. We got famous rats out here. Listen, but look. Let me give you this example, right? You got the nigga Tekashi 6ix9ine, right? You feel me?
They say he next up.
First of all, hold on, bro. This nigga got a whole fan club on Clubhouse, bro. I didn't even believe it. Yo, this niggas out there really rocking for this nigga. I swear Rack Wanda had to start that shit. I swear he started. Because when was the fuck hell is niggas that's talking pot? Yo, because for real, after the nigga Alpo got shot, these niggas made a whole Clubhouse about this shit. Like, you feel me? Like, yeah, well, you know, Tekashi, he ain't had nothing like Alpo, this, that, and the third, which he wasn't, but he's still a rat. Like, you feel me? Like, it's no difference.
But they say Tekashi keep that protection around him. That's why he be doing that little bitch ass shit all the time, like running up on spots and taking little quick videos and stuff, because he always got them boys with him.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He ain't gonna be out there by himself, though.
No, hell no.
But think about when the money run out.
But they said Alpo was running around by himself. Probably like one other dude.
What did you say, nigga? You know what it is? It's like eventually, you know. I don't want to. Let me rephrase that. You see, with him, he was out 6 years. You know, somewhere around 5-6 years, he was out. And, you know, for whatever reason it happened now instead of then when he first got out. You gotta remember, Tekashi is still a little fresh. Ain't no telling what's gonna happen, 2-3 years from now. Even
look, as far as Alpo concerned, Star was like, how the fuck that old nigga get caught out there lacking with no vest on?
You know what it is? My thing is, you can't get comfortable when you did major shit like this in these spots.
Hell no.
Yeah, you can't get comfortable. Just like stop getting comfortable. If you know you did some foul shit and you just gotta go back to that place, you know what I'm saying? Cause let's be for real, like Tekashi 6ix9ine, he don't have to be in New York and in these places trolling. He choose to go do that shit. So whatever happens to him, it just gotta happen to him.
Okay, so you know how you were saying Rich Porter's family was rejoicing and celebrating?
Mm-hmm.
It's one other spot. The whole DC celebrating, goddammit. They was Sunday, they was hype.
Damn, the whole DC.
See, I understand coming from DC point of view. I understand that.
I believe it. They probably had a whole it's probably Halloween, probably a holiday out that bitch now.
They said they struck up the go-go band. They said, let's get it.
Yeah, and you know what's crazy too? That's why a lot of DC niggas fuck with New York niggas. Because we could have labeled him a king for not ratting on Harlem niggas versus just ratting on DC niggas, but we didn't do that. We still labeled that nigga a rat.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, that's why.
But who is this point for though? Like who is this? Who scores this point?
Who what?
Who scores this point? The streets? When we trying to get the kids, when we trying to keep the kids out the streets. But we still glorifying street culture.
We not necessarily glorifying street culture, bro. It's the fact when you do dirt, you get dirty.
Listen, street code. I wouldn't say street. It's just street code. And he ain't no saint. He ain't one of the, you know what I mean? No.
Yeah, I know.
But sis, can we really say that the street codes down? Can we say
streets gotta eat and the streets undefeated?
I think it's cause and effect, man.
Right, I agree.
I'm not snitching on nobody in Harlem, plus when I come home, I'm still gonna be the king.
but like they said, that his killing might have been totally unrelated to anything. It might be some new shit, some different shit. You see what I'm saying?
It don't matter if it's
but
new.
It's like why we saying we score? Why they saying the streets score one, and we trying to keep these kids out the street? We trying not to let them go that direction.
Yo, but you gotta understand.
But then all these niggas come back. They killed the rat.
Nah, it's not even about killing the rat. We talking about a nigga that supposedly killed his best friend.
I ain't even gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest with y'all.
Are we missing the fact of that?
I think this.
He said that was his best friend.
He said that was his brother.
It was definitely some snake shit on that part. From that part.
They was getting money together. I don't want to say it was.
Ain't nothing to condone, but in them streets, when you dealing like that, man, the streets play head games on you.
Yo, he killed the nigga that was
not
his
to
brother,
justify no killing, but when you dealing with kids playing with guns, when you walk away from one of your friends you can't trust, man, your head play games on you.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, but even still, y'all gotta stop looking at it from being a street point. It's all about being honorable. That was not an honorable man.
That's the thing. The streets don't have no honor. Ain't no rules in those streets.
So if he wasn't an honorable man,
hold on, man.
If he wasn't an honorable man, people wouldn't be on his side. He come home to nothing. This nigga coming home Rolls Royces, penthouses, and all this shit. All this type of shit.
That's because no. But listen, he's a slick nigga. He a slick nigga, man.
No, Ron G. This is what I did. Hold on, Ron G. This is what I'm trying to tell people too. It's still certain people in Harlem that felt like because he could have snitched on a lot of people and certain particular people in Harlem, and he didn't, but he gave niggas up in DC. It's still people that treat him like kingpin wild. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Us outside of the Harlem area is looking like we don't give a fuck if these niggas was from Nova Scotia. Like you still snitched on these niggas, my nigga. You see what I'm saying? So regardless of where they was from, you still gave niggas up. You see, regardless of how much gangster shit you did.
Let me give y'all an
In the
example, right?
beginning, a lot of hustlers helped rappers get on. So the Teddy Rileys, the Diddy, certain people like that always gonna bless Puff. Always.
Hold on, wait. Let me give y'all a little situation, right? From a Philly standpoint, right? Y'all remember the nigga from Ram Squad? The nigga Tommy Hill. Y'all remember Ram Squad?
Tommy Hill. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. Do y'all know the story of Tommy Hill? Y'all know what happened to that nigga?
Nah. But I heard it. I know the name, but I don't know the story.
He got
Tommy Hill, you feel me, was a rapper. He came out with a big song. You feel me? With a big hit song that came out of Philly, like, you know what I'm saying, around like the mid 2000s. The nigga ended up running around with the Philadelphia Mafia and shit and told off some big niggas. You know what I'm saying? Then he came home. Once he came home, he was talking a whole bunch of fly shit, just like how this nigga Alpo was doing. You feel me? He was doing the exact same shit. If you don't believe me, look it up. It's on YouTube.
Okay.
The nigga end up getting smoked in like the quietest part of Philly. I swear to God.
That's crazy.
And I just go like, listen, man, like it's crazy. Like this shit is real, man. Like you feel me? People was playing them with these games. This is what it's supposed to be.
What Alpo was saying,
But it was a whole
he
different
not
perception from the
glorifying
Tommy
being no
Hill
rat.
shit.
He's saying he's still a man at the end of the day. You calling me a rat, call me a rat in my face. I know what I did. That's what he's saying, pretty much. He wasn't glorifying, tell on this person, so he wasn't doing that. He was
Well,
saying,
you
gonna
talk
call
about
me a
rappers and
rat,
all that. They say he came to
call me
Jim
a
Jones'
rat in the
birthday
face.
party and had him shook.
I don't know nothing about Philly, but I think it's a different heartbeat in Philly. And that snitching shit with Tommy Hill, I remember his man came out. They got a whole little situation with their own little self. Like, not saying they forgive each other, but it was like some young dumb shit. But when I was viewing that Tommy Hill shit, cause I'm viewing it in a hip hop scope, because Benny Siegel and Oskino brought him to the fort light.
Yeah,
And
it
I'm
was like
looking at them. I'm looking at them going back and forth, and I'm like, Philly, fuck being a rapper. Philly niggas about that work. So, in my mind, I don't know if who hit him. Was it some Philly dudes or the mob? It's a different heartbeat in Philly.
Hold on,
Yeah, you just know for being a rat, this is bad anyway.
Hold on.
YBA, say something.
What's good with you, Queen? What's hood with the panel, man? Shouts out, salute. You already know. I had to come up here, show the respects.
No, salute.
Shout out, salute. What up?
Man.
Yeah.
I just want to get my little 2 cents for the hood real quick, man. I mean, to keep it a band in 100 grand, bro. Like karma's a bitch. Everybody know that, bro. You reap what you sow. You feel me? It ain't no time limit on disrespect. You know what I'm saying?
Talk that talk, bro.
That's a straight
Just being 100, bro. I mean, put it like this, bro. You know what I'm saying? I've been off the porch with the torch since 12. You feel me? Nigga affiliated, but I ain't active because, you know, daddy mode activated. But that being said, you know what I'm saying? That being said and shit, I know how the streets play, bro. You feel me? Nigga, you playing a dirty game and shit. Nigga, when you crap out, nigga, you crap the fuck out, nigga. You feel me? It might be your L. You might have to pay with your L. You know how that shit go, bro. But at the same time, nigga, you shouldn't even been above ground as long as you was. So enjoy the time you was here, because you weren't even supposed to be here that long. Like, nigga, where I'm from, nigga, I know niggas personally, nigga, that had bonded niggas out of jail, that had hit their brother, nigga, and knocked the nigga and laid them down. You feel me? Niggas move different out here in KC. Like, niggas will bond you out and put you in the dirt, nigga. You feel me? Just like that. Niggas think they out of jail. Like, oh yeah, bro, somebody paid bond, nigga. That's what's up. I'm back out. Bow, nigga, you gone, nigga. Fuck you mean, bro?
So it'll be wrong. It'll be wrong if that person get killed for doing that.
Exactly. I mean, I'll put it like this, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know what type of game you playing, so you know your background.
You buying somebody out just to hit them. All right, you hit them, and then somebody hit you, so that person is wrong for hitting you.
Nah, you know what I'm saying? Not at all and shit. You feel me? Because that's still somebody's loved one. So somebody gonna be
Yep.
salty about
Yeah.
it. You feel me?
It's a never ending
So
cycle.
what's gonna break the cycle? That's what I'm saying. It's a fucking dumbass cycle.
I mean, yeah, true enough. It's a cycle like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But at
Putting
the
the
same
gun, we
time,
gotta
when
put the
people,
guns down.
Wait a minute, y'all. You sound hella familiar.
who me?
Yeah.
You already know it's your boy Alias, Reckless Podcast.
Oh, okay. Because I'm like,
And yes, together, we will make America great again.
But nah, bro, I respect on what you said though, because it is a cycle, bro. You know what I'm saying? The niggas gotta shake that mental, but at the same time, when you cut from that street side, you know what codes and ethics and morals come behind that shit. You feel me? As fucked up as it is, you know what I'm saying? You know the rules and regulations.
Let me say this real quick too. All that shit is based on the shit that's happening causes trauma, PTSD, and a whole lot of mental illness that we not addressing either. And as long as we don't
Man,
address
hey,
that
the
shit,
hood calls
and we
that
keep
just living it.
yeah,
Well,
exactly.
hood
But as
calls
long as
that.
we don't address that, we gonna continue to act that way.
Let me ask y'all, what codes, morals, and conduct? Like, what is street codes, morals, and conduct?
Meaning, when
I
you
don't think
grab
we
that
have
flag,
them no
you know
more.
what come with that life. You know what I'm saying? When you grab that flag and you pick it up, you start waving that
So
flag, you know
morals,
what come with that
codes.
life.
Yo, Rat Man, what the fuck, man? Get the fuck off that punk smoke shit, man. Get with that rough shit, man. You know how we do.
You a fucking idiot. You a fucking idiot. Oh, I was about to get her ass too. Good with the sticks and head licks. I wanna. Bad chick, ratchet, savage. Oh nah.
She keep telling me, but I got to.
You are now tuned into Bossman Tuck Beats.
Cause they think I'm fucking playing in these streets.
You are now tuned into Bossman Tuck Beats.
Around the clock records, got the game in the sling. My wheeler, Mike Mac 11, call it Stranger Things. The bar might leave a scar, needle, might just think. Learn to fly by myself, eagle, spread my wings. Now it's time to soar, straight to the top. James Harden, good shot, but also known for the flop. Blue face on orthodox, but also known for the mop. Big Beretta, masked up like I'm RoboCop. Niggas don't want smoke, rest in peace to pop. A Brooklyn representative, you set the bar, I deliver. Going to November, for the winter owner, never a renter. I was born to winner, drown if you not a good swimmer. Niggas die from defeat, Instagram gangsters die from a tweet. On Facebook, always shook but don't reply on the street. Only snap on the chat but never filter the heat.
Stop throwing subliminals, nigga.
I just can't understand. I'm like, damn, niggas block and reject my calls like it's spam. Some niggas only fake go ham, call it spam. Think baby really got your back, it's rack and lamb. Listen, I just can't understand. I'm like, damn, niggas block and reject my calls like it's spam. Some niggas only fake go ham, call it spam. Think baby really got your back, it's rack and lamb. Listen, niggas hate so much shit, it should be their name. Grab the hammer, bang the nail to his brain, but she like, I swear the game done changed, ain't it the same? Put the heat and show this niggas the flame, but she like, my hit man to holler. Ball game, my nigga Charlie always stay with the clip. More range, DC. I was young and always say flop. Armani exchange. There's some shit we need to rearrange. Black niggas wearing Gucci out here looking real strange. Need chapters, gotta change the page, but she like,
change up the page.
You should just keep killing them. Not literal, but I do mean lyrical.
Kill them lyrical, nigga.
And not the physical, but murder each individual. Condition critical. Wanna do it in the physical, but she like,
yeah, I know y'all can't fuck with me.
Listen.
Man.
I just can't understand. I'm like, damn, niggas block and reject my calls like it's spam. Some killers only fake go ham. Call it spam, think baby really got your back. It's rack a lamb. Listen, I just can't understand. I'm like, damn, niggas block and reject my calls like it's spam. Some killer only fake go ham. Call it spam, think baby really got your back. It's rack a lambs. Listen, we get bread around the clock, cause the work don't stop. Legal dough, no more hitting the block. But she like, feel like I'm at the ocean, cause I'm skipping them rocks. Always stay with the vest, like I'm wearing the smock. Niggas really think they funny, need to start a TikTok. Talking crazy, I'm a slide, yeah, we call that flip-flops. Keep it tight all the time, money like a slip knot. Trigger had it modified, but I left the grip stop. 40 Glock or the 9, my choice. I keep the gun masked up so you can't hear my voice. The silencer, a silencer, won't fear no noise. The only time you see him talk of trucks, play with them toys. Listen, had to cut the cord, it's umbilical. For a while, only trial, call it clinical. Hate on low, getting money typical. Destiny's Child, niggas won't say my name, subliminals. Listen, I just can't understand. I'm like, damn, niggas block and reject my calls like it's spam. Some killers only fake go ham. Call it spam, think baby really got your back. It's rack of lambs. Listen, I just can't understand. I'm like, damn, niggas block and reject my calls like it's spam. Some killers only fake go ham. Call it spam, think baby really got your back. It's rack of lambs. Listen, nope, nope, nope. She like, I don't wanna have to kill him, but he keep talking crazy, so I'ma kill him. Family or not. Remember what a foe is. F-O-E. Family over everything, nigga. Yikes. Around the Clock Records. Harlem Smalley, nigga. We won't stop, niggas. Yikes.